diving suit. "You know what to do?" He gazed at her, taking in the shapely body. The woman knew she was beautiful and that men found her attractive. She enjoyed being able to manipulate them. As she looked at the man, she wondered again if the night would end as she desired. He had blonde, curly hair, a muscular build, and classical Roman features. Most women, she thought, would gladly follow him anywhere. "When he arrives, I get him to come up to the house. You'll surprise us and kill him." The man smiled. "Too right." They were both in their mid-20s and had trained for weeks to get this far, but already possessed the skill and expertise required by any assassin to perform a simple execution. The job in hand tonight was anything but simple. Their target was a formidable one. "Leave the first part to me, Mr. Michaels," she said, smiling and rubbing her hand across the man's chin. "Give us a little time, and I'll have him thoroughly distracted." "Well, don't get carried away. I don't want to have to take you out with him." "You sound pretty sure of yourself. Remember who he is." "He's history." As if on cue, a Royal Navy jet suddenly appeared, passing about half a mile from them, heading north out to sea at about 200 knots. They could see the figure jumping from it. "There he is," the blond man said. "Right on time." They clasped hands and he kissed her roughly on the mouth. "See you later, love, when we're done." And then he was off as she began to walk down the steps into the darkness of the grotto. The man who made the low-altitude jump from the plane had opened his SAS-modified XL Cloud-type Special Forces rectangular parachute before exiting the aircraft, and the jumpmaster threw it out of the plane behind him. It served as not much more than a brake in the short fall. An extremely dangerous maneuver over water, but the jumper was a pro who knew what he was doing. He was one of the double O's. The woman reached the bottom of the steps and peered out to sea. The man hit the water hard, and for a few moments only his dark parachute could be seen floating on the surface. Then he emerged and divested himself of the parachute. She walked to the edge of the water so that he could see her. The tall, well-built man swam steadily until he was able to stand and walk towards her. He tore off the face mask and snorkel and tossed them aside, and then he stepped out of his fins. Like the blond man, he had a sexual presence that was so overpowering she had to catch her breath before she spoke. "The bad air is blowing out tonight," she said. "But the sweet air will surely come in the morning," he replied as agreed. "Right on time, 007. I'm 05, but you can call me Stephanie. You okay?" She pronounced the number 05. "I'm fine, thanks. And my name's Bond. James Bond." "It's pretty dangerous, isn't it? Jumping at such a low altitude?" she asked, taking his outstretched hand. "So long as the parachute is already open when you leave the plane, it's okay. Did you bring the transmitter?" In the dim light, his features looked harsher than Stephanie had remembered them. The first time she had seen him was 2 weeks ago, at the funeral, when she had been struck by his air of casual self-confidence. Dark and handsome, he had piercing blue-grey eyes. His short black hair had just a hint of grey at the temples, was parted on the left and carelessly brushed so that a thick black comma fell down over the right eyebrow. There was a faint 3-inch scar on his right cheek. The longish, straight nose ran down to a short upper lip, below which was a wide and finely drawn but cruel mouth. "It's up in the house, Mr. Bond. Come, I'll show you." She took his hand and gently pulled him towards the stone steps, then dropped it and walked on ahead. Bond followed her, eyes and ears alert. She had been told to observe him at the funeral, at which he had remained stubbornly stoical. Commander Bond, like the other pallbearers, was dressed in Royal Navy uniform with 3 rows of ribbons. Everyone who was anyone had been there, including Sir Miles Messervy, the recently retired M, head of SIS, the new M, a woman only just beginning to take command of the Secret Service, Sir Miles's faithful secretary Moneypenny, Major Boothroyd, the armourer, and even the Prime Minister. When a country loses someone of the stature of Admiral Derek Plaskett, all the important people are sure to be there to pay their last respects. Admiral Plaskett was something of a legend, a war hero.